Okay, friends, let's start question of compound interest. Okay, friends, let's start question of compound interest. You see that there is a formula for compound interest, not for compound interest, it is for amount. That is P 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. This formula you might have learned in your 8th or ninth standard. Then from amount, whatever you get, you subtract principal to get compound interest. Very long method, right? And suppose if this n become 3 years or 4 years, then in order to do calculation you will surely take 3 or 4 minutes. This much time you don't have in your examination, so just remember one shortcut, that is a plus b plus ab by 100, where a is rate of interest for first year, b is rate of interest for second year, a into b by 100. This you have to apply and you directly multiply this with principal or whatever the amount that is provided to you. You will directly get the compound interest. No need to find separately this. Okay, very simple this is, right? So a is rate of interest for first year, second year, right? Here in this case it is 5% per annum uh, for 2 years, means for first year it is 5 and for second year as well it is 5, right? That this means, so you can apply this formula. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 into 5 is what? 25 by 100. This comes out to be how much? 10.25, right? So 10.25 of 15,000. When you find out, what you get 1515. This is percent, right? So divide by 100, always remember. 1537.5. So this you have to, this is compound interest, right? So you have compound interest. What do you have? Compound interest equal to a minus p. So you can add simply principal, so you will get the amount or the number after 2 years. So when you add 15,000 in this plus principal plus compound interest, what you get? You get amount or the money that you are going to get after 2 years. So this is equivalent to 16,537.5. This is the amount that you will get after 2 years. Simple. But there is limitation of this formula whenever you have to calculate year or rate of interest. So at that time you cannot use this formula. You can only use this formula or shortcut when they are provided you rate of interest and they tell you to find out compound interest or amount after 4 years, 5 years. Okay, next question. Find compound interest on 5,000 for 2 years at 4% rate of interest. So 4% rate of interest for 2 years, that means 4 year for first year, 4% for second year, and AB by 100. Okay. So after solving this, 4 plus 4 into 4 is what? 16 upon 100. This comes out to be what? 8.16, right? So you have to find 8.16% of 5,000. So after solving this, what you get? You get 408. So 408 is the amount that a person will get after 2 years as a compound interest. Very simple, by just applying this formula. Otherwise, what you have to do? 5,000 1 plus 4 upon 100 is to power 2. After solving this, you will get amount, and after again subtracting it from this, you will get compound interest. By this method, you can get within 20 seconds. Now, this is the question where you have to find rate of interest. I told you the limitation of that formula. So here you have to apply the traditional formula, that Rashi invested rupees 16,000. So this is your principal. Okay. At compound interest and receive an amount of, she received an amount of 17,640 in its maturity. Okay. After 2 years, she is receiving this much. She invested this much. What is the rate of interest? Okay. This is asked to you. So in this type, what you have to do, you have to simply you have to simply find out the rate of interest, whatever that is going on in the market. Okay, so if you see that there is, okay, so you have to apply the traditional method. Okay, so what that means, that is amount equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 is to N, right? So amount is what? 17,640. Principal was 16,000. 1 plus rate of interest is what? You have to calculate 100 is to power 2, right? So for 2 years, they told you after 2 years it is becoming this much. So this go in denominator, then you can simply cut it, and after cutting, what you get is 441 by 400. Okay. This is equivalent to 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power square. So you can simply solve this. So after this is power square, so after coming this side, it comes out to be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 means you have to find square root of it. So square root is separate video I already uploaded, how to find out square root or cube root. So you can see that video in order to identify. So this is simply 21 square and this is 20 square, right? Equivalent to 1 plus R by 100, right? So you can simply subtract this one. After subtracting this, what you and multiplying this from this side, what you get, will get the desired amount. You will get the desired amount, that is 21 by 20 minus 1. This comes out to be 1 by 20. 1 by 20, and this is R by 100. 100 goes in that side. 100 by 20, that is 5%. So 5% is the rate of interest. Okay, so this is how you need to solve it. Next question. Find the amount 8,000 in 1.5 years at 5% per annum compound interest payable half yearly. Okay, this is your compound interest, that is 5% per annum, and what you have to find, you have to find for 1.5 years. Okay, so you know that for first year what is it is 5%, right? For second year, for half yearly they told you, right? On half yearly basis you have to find out. Okay, so you can simply take it as a 6 month gap, right? So it 6 plus 6 plus 6, that comes out to be 1.6 months, or something that you can say 1 year and 6 months. So that is equivalent to 1.5. So if 5% is per annum, what it will be, half of it, 2.5, right? You can solve it now. 2.5 is for first year, right? 2.5 is for second year, and for third also we have to find 2.5 for third. You can now have to solve it. 2.5 plus 2.5 plus a plus b, ab, that is 2.5 into 2.5 upon 100. Okay, after solving this, you will get the value, that is 2.5 plus 2.5, that is 5, and 2.5 into 2.5, that comes out to be, this value comes out to be 5.0625. Okay, and again you have to add with next semester value. This now become new a, and this become b because this is remaining, so you have to add it. Okay, so 5.0625 plus 2.5 plus both, multiplication of both. Okay, this comes out to be what? Plus 5.0625 into 2.5 upon 100. So you only need to solve for first three digit, no need to solve for all the digits. Okay, so after solving this, 5.0625 into 2.5 plus 7.5, this value comes out to be 0.126. After adding this comes out to be 1.6, 7.688. So you have to find 7.688% of 8,000. Simply multiply it by 8,000, and this is what percentage, so you have to divide it by 100. So the amount or the compound interest that you will get after find the amount they ask you, right? So what you get here, you get the compound interest. The compound interest that you get is 615.08, and what I told you, amount equal to principal plus compound interest. So what you have to find out, you have to find out amount after 1.5 year. So you have to add this. Okay, so principal is 8,000 that is provided to you, and compound interest is provided to you. After adding this, you will get the amount, that is, this is the amount that one get if they have to pay uh, the interest in 1.5 year. Okay, by 5% per annum compounding. What we did here is we divide this 1.5 year in six month gap, right? We divided this 5, this is for 1 year. So half yearly they told, so half yearly means divide by 2. If they told you quarterly, so 1 quarter is of 3 months, right? So you have to divide by 4. So this how you need to understand. Okay, so they told you half yearly, so divided by 2, so this comes out to be 2.5, and you later solve it for six months considering it A and B. After solving this both jointly, this become new A and this become B, and after solving this you get this. Okay, next question. Find the compound interest on 1000 at 40% per annum compound quarterly for 1 year. Now I told you quarterly, right? So quarterly means what? 1 quarter is 3 months, right? So this is yearly. So quarterly means there are 4 quarters in a year. So per quarter is how much? 10% per annum, right? Now you can find out, that is, let A be 10 for first year, B 10 for second year, right? You have C 10 for third quarter, and D 10 for fourth quarter, right? So this 4 quarter of 3 months make what? Year, right? So first solve for this two. That comes out to be what? 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 upon 100, that comes out to be 1. So this comes out to be 21. This solved. Okay, so now after solving this you have to solve with this. So now this become A, this both solved become A, and this become B. So 10 plus 21 plus 10, 21 into 10 upon 100. This cuts out, this comes out to be 33.1. Okay, now this all three become new A, and the remaining one become B. Now solve this. 33.1 plus 10 plus 33.1 into 10 upon 100. This again cut out 1 and this comes out to be 3.3. So this 43.1 plus 3.31. So this comes out to be 46 point something, 46.2, let's assume. So you have to find out 46.2% of 1000. So you have to simply multiply it by 1000. This 20 get cut. This comes out to be 462 rupees. Very simple. Just by solving this, you had find out the answer. Otherwise, what you have to do is you have to do like this: 1000 amount, right? Plus 10 upon 100 raised to power 4. Just think of it, 4 times. And after solving this, also you won't get answer. You have to separate it by principal. Then you get compound interest. So here you directly got that. Next question. Now this is where this question is of lot of use. Anu invested 5,000 in a bond which give interest 4% per annum during the first year, 5% during the second year, and 10% during the third year. How much she gets at the end of third year? Okay. So here you can see there are three different rate of interest, and here you cannot apply the traditional method. Here you need to apply the method that I told you, right? So so what you have to do, you have three different interest rate. So you have to solve it for first year. 4 plus 4 is for first year, B is 5%, right? So you can solve this 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5, that is 4 into 5, that is 20 upon 100. This comes out to be 9. This comes out to be what? 0.2. So 9.2. Okay, 9.2. Yeah, 9.2 this comes out to be. And let's solve next one. Okay, that is this. Now after solving this, this become new A. What is remaining? This one for third year, that is C for 10. So if this become new A, this will become B. You can solve it. That is 9.2 plus 10. That is 19.2 into 9.2 into 10 upon 100. This cuts. This goes like that only. And you can solve it. So this comes out to be what? The new. Uh, you will find new answer. That is 19.2. So after solving all this, what you get is 20.12. Okay, 20.12 is the percentage that you get, and you can simply find out the compound interest now. 5,000 into 20.12% of this. After solving this, what you get? You will get 1,006 rupees. So this is compound interest. When this compound interest is added to principal, we'll get the amount, desired amount, that is 1006 plus 5,000. That comes out to be 6,000. Okay, so 6,006 is the answer. Okay, very simple. Next question. What will be the compound interest on rupees 15,625 for 2.5 years at 4% per annum? Okay, so for first year, consider it as 4%. Second year, consider as 4%, and third means half year. So half year, full year, it is 4%. For half year, it is what? 2%. Divide by 2, because there are 2 quarters in half year, right? Two parts. So you divided it by 2. This comes out to be 2. So after solving this, what it comes out to be? A plus B, same. AB by 100. You apply 4 plus 4 plus 4 into 4, that comes out to be 8.16. And now this become new A, this become B. Now solve it. 8.16 plus 2 plus 8.16 into 2 upon 100. So after solving this, what you get? 8.16 into 2 divided by 100, it comes out to be 0.163 plus this comes out to be 10.16. After adding this, the entire value comes out to be 10.323. You have to find, this is what? This is your percentage. So after multiplying it by principal, what you get? You will get the compound interest. So 10.323 upon 100 into 15625. So after multiplying it by 15625 divided by 100, you get 16,000 1613. This is the compound interest that you will get after 2.5 years. Simple question, just you need to understand what is asked and how simple it is after solving like this. You cannot solve this type of formula with the traditional method, or that A equal to P1 plus R by 101, because it take lot of time, and also there are separate formulas for this. So this make things very complicated. So solve it the way I am telling you. So here is the next question that is in front of you. That is, okay, what will be the difference between simple interest and compound interest on a sum of 4,500 put for 2 years at 5% per annum? Okay. So here they ask you difference between simple interest and compound interest. So here you have a formula for it. It is difference of compound interest minus simple interest. Always it is interest minus simple interest because you earn more in compound interest than simple interest. That's why bank give you loan on compound interest because they get more, right? In compound interest, whatever the amount you are paying on that also you have to pay interest. That's why it is more profitable. So it will be always big. So compound interest minus simple interest. This formula for 2 years is this. Okay. So whenever there is such question, you have to apply this formula, and for 3 years, if the difference is asked to you in any of the questions, what you have to do is mm, that question we will solve ahead, that of 3 years, but that is also very simple, not very difficult for you to understand. That formula is P r cube by 100 plus 3 P or okay 3 p r cube by 100 square. This is the formula that you have to apply for 3 years. Okay, the difference is asked, and for 2 years, this is. Sometime there are formulas that you have to remember, so this is a kind of one. So the difference between simple interest and compound interest, they ask you the principal is given to you 4,500. The rate is given to you 5% per annum. You can simply calculate it 4500 into 5 square. So 5 into 5 is what? 5 into 5 when you do this comes out to be 25, right? On 100 square. 100 square means 20 more. Doing this comes out to be 1 by 4. So after doing this, 5,000 into 5 square, that is 25 on this. So after solving this, what you get? You get the desired amount, or the difference that you get after 2 years between compound interest and simple interest, that comes out to be 11.25 rupees. Okay, fine. Thank you.